Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This your host, Key Talk. Check it out, man. All right. Hey, I want to get shout out to Notification Gang, Key Talk Gang for rocking with me every single video. If you listen to my voice right now, go and hit the notification bell so you get a notification every single time I drop a video. Anyway, so we got a topic to talk about today. One being Charleston White, because a man named Charleston White has actually been shot inside of Chicago. Now, we don't know if it's the actual Charleston White that we know, but the clip is going viral right now, and I'm going to play that for y'all. And then last but not least, it looks like Lil Durk has got the key to the city of some place in some county inside of Chicago, and a lot of fans are kind of scratching their head like, what in the blue hell are the rappers keep getting all these keys to the city, especially when they're murderers, killers, rapping about encouraging the youth to go spin and kill. We'll get into that as well. Anyways, but first of all, let's start off with trash talking Charles. So Charleston White, a caller came in, and a 911 call is actually going viral now. And the 911 call is pretty much from 911, obviously. And it's saying that a Charleston White had been shot, had called and said he got shot by 3 people, right? We already know, since it's coming from Chicago, Charleston White definitely got some beefs inside of Chicago, because I know y'all understand and remember all the rants that he would go on about King Von, the whole Chicago. You remember the song he made, Chicago Kids Are Doomed, because their mothers and their fathers won't move. Although there is some truth to what he's been saying, of course, it's going to hurt a lot of people's emotions and feelings, and they're going to feel all type of way, you know what I'm talking about? And with that being said, it's just the fact of, anybody can get shot, anybody can get killed, especially we know black on black, how that can be all the time, right? Anyway, so let me get y'all over there to the screen on my Instagram at Key Talk Media. If you don't follow my Instagram at Key Talk Media, you should follow my Instagram at Key Talk Media, because that's where I put everything at first. But here goes the audio clip.
In Citywide, we got a person shot ticket for 251 East on Huron.
You're watching Key Talk Media.
Caller says he is Charleston White and has been shot by 3 people, and he is outside. Fire is responding, and 18's on 4.
Hold up. Now, one of the funniest comments I saw to this, somebody said that lady definitely sounds like Kamala Harris. And if you didn't really hear it just one more time, right? Because she do sound like Kamala Harris. I ain't gonna cap.
Is Charleston White and has been shot by 3 people, and he is outside.
Anyway, so with that being said, if we do take it to the comment section, of course, you're going to see comments that you think you're going to see, which, of course, people saying, oh, that's karma. It comes back and gets you for everything you've been doing and saying. Let me take a look at it, right? So the first comment says, sheesh. The next comment says, keep playing with your life. The next comment, Dr. Candace Matthews says, is this true? And the next person said, why that voice sound like Kamala, the Madam Dispatcher? Man, if y'all shot Unc, I'ma crash out. And then let's see what people replied to that. He said, if y'all shot Unc, I'ma crash out. He said, we. And somebody else said, no, I'ma crash out with you. Crash then, gonna get sent home real soon. Watch. And that person say, if he did, karma finally caught up with him for speaking on the dead. It's been a long time coming, with a whole lot of smiling emojis. Well, you have to stop playing on people on the net, because people are not playing with him in real life. Wait, people who supported Woody is a snitch too, so be mindful. There's plenty of others willing to take out a whole gang with Woody from and himself too. Now, they said that because the title of it said, after recently beefing with Woody, 911 caller claims Charleston White was shot. Do you think it's a hoax? Now, of course, Charleston White has came and said a whole lot of stuff about Woody. His daughter got a wooden leg. What else? That she's mentally, all type of crazy stuff. But he said this a lot about a whole lot of other people too, right? So that if he was to get shot, if this isn't a hoax or nothing like that, or just another person named Charleston White, nobody's gonna know where it actually came from, because he beefed up with so many different type of people, right? Anyway, so I'm gonna read a couple more comments, then we'll get to the next topic. The next comment says, shot by 3 people. What the hell, laugh out loud? And that actually did get to me. So I was like, why say shot by 3 people? Maybe he means shot while there's 3 people that was actually against him, right? The next comment says, there's a lot of laughing emojis. I just seen this first reported on Shirek Greer as well. Hopefully it's not, but started to seem like it is. He's been asking for it. I told you to leave them kids alone. You know it was. 8 fake news, hoax. Sounds like Kamala Harris AI voice, laugh out loud. Death fake. Anybody could have did this. did this man too dang much. Charleston White ain't scared to die once the world realized that they'll understand him. Nah, yeah, we did that. Somebody from Chicago said, yeah, we did that. In Chicago, Charleston White, where King Von was born, in Chicago, in a few hours he finna pop out and laugh at y'all. I don't give a dang. Kill them all. And they put like the rat emojis right there. Like people's ruthless on his internet. He was in Detroit last night. Hoax, internet being a little slow. He pulling a stunt, bro, trolling. He needs some money since Woody cut him off. He out here making up dumb stuff. Boy, well, I will tell y'all that if this is in fact a hoax, this is something that, like I say, man, Charleston White is known for doing hoax or whatever is going to actually go viral at that particular time or whatever it may be. He's definitely known for doing stuff like that, right? So, with that being said, hey, man, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm just here to report the news, read y'all the news so y'all can see what is going down inside of these streets. And then, of course, also what's going viral. So this definitely is what's going viral right now. But what also is going viral is the fact that Lil Durk, Lil Schmirkio, you know what I'm talking about, has actually decided to formally accept the key to Chirac inside of a place. Let's see what it says, right? It says, first of all, the status of it says, let me let y'all see it before we actually read what the status of it says. So it says, are they hating or speaking facts? The internet wonders why cities keep giving rappers the keys to the city that glorify unaliving and influence the youth to start to keep killing, right? So I'm gonna play the video first so y'all can see them actually giving Lil Durk the key to the city, and then we'll read what y'all had to say inside of the comments, right?
So I'm gonna let my daughter read it. Come on up here, girl. She's a nurse and she's been doing a bunch of stuff in the community. So I'm gonna pass the torch.
Media.
On behalf of the Village of Bellwood, we are honored to present this key to the city to Durk Banks, neighborhood heroes. This key is a token of our appreciation for your collaboration and partnership. Thank you.
Anyway, so some of the comments that was actually on the original post where this was actually posted at, the first person said, couldn't give it to a black doctor, lawyer, scientist. I will admit, we rarely ever hear about a doctor, lawyer, or scientist, a black doctor, lawyer, or scientist getting any type of keys. It does always seem like that it is the rappers. It's almost as if there's a system that's against the black people, but not just a system that's against black people, that black people also are part of, that knows that it's against their own people as well. But I mean, we gotta logically think about this. Why in the blue hell are the rappers actually receiving keys to the cities, especially when they're actively still promoting the killing and unaliving of their communities and stuff like that, right? Yeah, they may do stuff to help the communities as well, but on the back end of it, where they're mostly influential at, which is the music that gets in the mind of people, and it's like spells, somebody actively calling for the unaliving of other like black people, right? So with that being said, it does kind of ring a bell. And I do understand the comments and the concerns that people are actually having, right? The next comment says, Chicago is doomed. Stop glorifying rappers. Well, we definitely do. Well, I don't say we, because I don't really care about rappers. And I don't really even glorify or idolize them, but I do definitely post them to people that do glorify and idolize them. So, hey, man, I guess I'm part of it too, right? But it is what it is. I admit that. The next person said, for what? All he done is promote gang wars and death. He literally had songs about murdering black men. After all the pain he's caused to black mothers and black families in the city, he deserves the key for sure. The next person said, all bad stuff they did for the community was just them surviving. If he does a lot of good stuff too, it just don't get much posted. So I get what this guy's saying. He's saying that no, Durk does good for the community too, but it just doesn't get posted as much as the bad stuff. I can definitely agree with that. But what I will say is where he's most influential at is when is within the music, right? So he can do 1,000 turkey drives, but that, the most influence is the music. You change the music, then you can change the minds, right? But the fact that the music is still like not genocidal, it's actually called fratricidal, because fratricidal means the killing of one's own brother, right? So that's pretty much what it is. Then the next person come into that responded to him and said, you hit the nail on the head. The problem is is good media doesn't have the same shock value, so they barely post it. I mean, look at mainstream news. The good he does still don't outweigh the bad. He done allegedly on the streets or promotes in his music for the masses to listen to. So this guy got some common sense. The white audience listens to it for the entertainment purposes, while the black audience who are connected to that type of lifestyle embodies and ingrates to the core of their soul instead of viewing it as an art form like a normal cognitive thinking individual would do in the same situation. Very true. He wouldn't be able to do any good for the community if he didn't rap about life that he lives. So what you want him to do? No, that's not true. That's not true. You can do a lot of good for the community if you don't rap about the stuff that you do. Like, you don't have to rap about it. Really, they have to rap about it because they're actually signed to labels. Like, they're literally signed to labels, and a label signed them for a particular thing and makes them a lot of money. So it's really a money kind of thing of why those type of artists are the ones that get signed and have to rap about that kind of stuff. That's just the truth of the matter. Anyways, the next person said, everybody, consumers, producers, one big business. Definitely, I can agree with that. From media, which I'm included in the media, to the artists, to everybody, it's all one big business, right? And the only people that can stop it is if y'all decide to organize and do what Dolores Tucker did, right? The next person said, y'all silly. It's not rap lyrics that get these keys. It's real life actions these men doing for their community. Well, this comment doesn't make sense because rap lyrics actually do cause real life actions, which is killing and unaliving. But I do understand what you're saying as well, because you're saying he does also have an organization where he is actually giving back and helping out people as well. So I definitely can get and understand what you're saying. The next person say, they don't speak on the good we do. More people jump off the porch to feed their family. And I can definitely agree and understand that people do jump off the porch to feed their family. But also at the same time, a lot of people jump off the porch because they're influenced and they like what they see, and they see people with the monies and they want to go do what that person is doing. It's a lot of influential kind of stuff, right? They see this person money, so they go take that route. So then they jump off and end up inside of a whole lot of stuff that they wish they never got inside of. But in actuality, there's nothing wrong with getting a job as well, right? I know you might say, well, the job is slow money. I understand that, but that slow money, the people that do the job in the slow money, look at the success rate of the people who, let's just say, got a job and use that money to invest in their own business, or those that just started their own business. Mostly inside of the black community, people is dying before, like what they say, you're OG if you get to the age of 25 or 26, right? Why? Because people die, people don't make it, people get locked up. So if you look at the success rate of those who do go the other route versus those that don't go that route, it's a much higher success rate of those that don't actually go that route. And that's not saying that people are wrong for choosing that or whatever they do, because that's just, you get influenced, right? Like I say, a lot of it just has to do with influence, right? And a lot of people that's in that lifestyle also influence the youth to jump into it as well. And that's how it just continues and keeps going and snowballs and stuff like that, right? So I mean, this ain't the time where we're just gonna keep stuff hidden and stuff like that. It is what it is. It's all in the music, right? A lot of the youth is out here spinning and killing and uses hitmen. So I mean, it is what it is, right? Anyway, so that's enough for that. This ain't really meant to be like a long video, nothing like that at all. I just want to come out and show y'all, talking about mainly about the whole Charleston White thing, and then let y'all know that Lil Durk, talking about Lil Schmurt did, in fact, get the key to the city, I'm talking about. So with that being said, let me know something. Comment down below, let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.